Each new version of ACT released over the past 2 or 3 years has included a significant number of enhancements that empower mobile and web-based users. So this enhancement in the browser view has continued by now providing a facility to create remote databases. And it's a very straightforward wizard-driven process. Under the Tools menu I can select Remote Database Synchronization. So the Remote Synchronization Assistant is a wizard-driven process, very straightforward. I can first of all create a name for the database. I'm just going to call this one Joe. Click on Next. I need to select now a sync set. Now a sync set or a synchronization set controls the logic in terms of what data is synchronized between the remote database and the publisher database, the main database on your server. And you may have pre-configured some sync sets with that logic in, but the system automatically creates a sync set for each ACT user, assuming that they may want to see records where they are the record creator or record manager. So I'm just going to select a sync set in the name of Joe, which is one of our users. It gives me a brief summary of what I've asked the system to do, and then next we'll generate the remote database file. Now, as the on-screen message says, the creation of the remote database could take several minutes depending on the volume of data that's being synchronized and of course the logic of the sync set. So when the database build is completed, I'm advised through the dialog window that this is the case, but it also gives me some simple instructions in terms of what to do to install that database. Of course I need to download the RDB file, the remote database file. I'd need to have the ACT application installed on my PC as well. So if I click Next, it just gives me a hyperlink, begin download, and I can choose to save the RDB file to my local desktop, and then of course on completion of the download, providing the ACT application is closed, I can just double click the RDB file to open it up and it'll be ready to synchronize. So back in ACT, I've downloaded the RDB file, closed the ACT database, double click on the RDB file and watch it unpack and install the database. As it unpacks, it wants me to confirm where the database will be installed on my PC. So when the database is fully unpacked and installed itself, it invites me to delete the RDB file because once it's been used to unpack a database, it's of no further value. I can then log into the database. So as soon as I've logged into the database, I'm invited to synchronize with the host.